We have Black Friday coming up, one of the busiest, if not the busiest, shopping day of the year. Also, the holidays coming up, right? Holidays around the corner, New Year's. And so you may be thinking you want to create a promotion or some type of special holiday deals for Black Friday and for the holidays. Now, the thing is, right? Like on one hand, it everybody's doing it. A lot of businesses are doing it. Busiest shopping day of the year, or at least one of them. And so you want to be doing something that is promoting people already in a buying mood, right? In a buying process. On the other hand, you've got deep discounts are expected during Black Friday and during the holidays. And so you want to make sure that you're not devaluing your brand, right? So important. We want to keep our brand, we want to keep our brand positioning so that we aren't just one of many. We want to make sure that we stand out as a brand. And so today we're going to be talking about some ways that you can have your holiday promotions, Black Friday promotions, while still maintaining your brand. You're right, like having that brand identity that's strong and that isn't necessarily always going to be price based. Okay. And so my name is Alexandra Figueredo. If you don't know me, I'm a branding and visibility strategist. I'd appreciate if you like this and if you resonate with the tips that I'm giving, that you subscribe to my channel. More tips for you to elevate your brand, stand out in your industry, and attract your audience. Okay, so let's get right into it. So I kind of already gave you some ways to think about whether you should or shouldn't do the holiday promotion or the Black Friday promotion. So I'm going to come up with a few ways that are going to make it right? Like to be more strategic about it. So first thing you could do is, do you have a best-selling course or a digital product? So if you do, that's a really, really great way for you to sell some extra products, right? Like it's not like you have to redo anything or recreate anything. Sell some products and make some additional income from that. Now, people will be expecting deep discounts. So if you're in a position that you can offer it at a deep discount, at least you're not, like I said, the margin is high with a product that you've already created. So that's one way that you can do that. And you look at it like a lead, like you're getting paid for a lead, right? So instead of paying for ads, you are getting paid for a lead, right? And so if it's a really deep discount you're offering, you can still use that opportunity to reach out to those people and maybe offer them something else eventually, or set something up if you know that they're price sensitive, people who are buying the deep discounts, maybe something you can create something else later. Okay. So that's the first thing I would say, is look at those best-selling courses or digital products that you have, or a best-selling or a signature product. The next thing is, you could create gifts. So maybe you promote something that you all have as a gift for your loved ones, or you can even offer gift certificates. So that's another thing you could do for the holidays. You always want, especially for the I was going to say Good Friday, especially for the Black Friday, you want to have some type of deadlines or urgency, right? So if you're going to be giving, especially if you're going to be giving deep discounts, absolutely want that to be a very time sensitive thing, right? Like this is a one time only, or one day only, or 12 hours only, something like that. You want to have some type of urgency and deadline associated with that, because it's not fair to those who paid the regular price. So this is kind of like a one time only thing that you're doing. And, like if you think about, there are a lot of companies that offer sales all the time, and you already kind of know who they are. And those companies, you don't really buy a lot of their stuff regular price, because you know that they're always going to have sales. So what's the point of buying the regular price? The regular priced things only if you need it, absolutely need it, and you buy whatever you need to get, right? But if you're just kind of like a browsing shopper, you're going to buy the discounted stuff for those brands that you know already have discounts all the time. So that's kind of what I'm trying to have you not do. So I don't want you to always be giving these discounts or these specials. All right. So another thing that's really cool is, if you don't have a digital product to sell, you can create your own package. And this is especially good if you're a service provider. So coaches, consultants, authors, speakers, anyone who has who provides a service. And one thing that you can do, actually, authors might have a digital product, but anybody who is a service provider, okay, you can create a new package specifically for the holidays. And here's what I would suggest. What is it that they absolutely need at this time, apart from gifts? Because we just talked about that. So people need to buy gifts, right? But they're not talking about that. What do they need? The individual. What does the individual, your target audience, what do they need right now at this time of year? As an example, if you live in a cold place and you're a health coach, okay, like health and wellness coach, maybe you offer a certain package to help people stay healthy during the holidays. Maybe it's a detox that they do now at the end of the year, because most people, or traditionally people historically, gain weight over the holidays, right? Another thing is, like, if you are a relationship coach, maybe there's a special relationship repair, offering that you provide at this time. And if you're a business coach or in that realm, a financial coach, maybe it's something about, especially, finance is great. Finance is something about people, maybe um, how to save money during the holidays, or, something, it's like where they're going to invest with you, but they're going to make back the money, or maybe things that they can do that they haven't thought of that could make them money, like taxes, like if you're an accountant, like something about tax. So those are kind of some ideas. So you create something special at the discounted price instead of discounting your already higher priced services. Instead of discounting those, you create a special deal related to this particular time of the year. For example, I actually created a summer special that did quite well, but it wasn't my regular pricing. I created a special product, a special package for people to elevate their brand. And so that was its own special pricing, its own special package. Okay, so the last thing I want to mention is just a couple of tips for you to kind of to make sure that you are being seen. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that my 4-step process: start with your target audience. So knowing who your audience is, right? We kind of talked about it. Like, if you're going to create a package, know what it is that they want right now. Number 2, create a special irresistible offer for them, which is kind of what we're talking about here. Number 3, stand out with your brand. So make sure that you're positioning your brand, which is part of the reason why I'm even talking about this today. Like, is this even something you want to do for your particular business? And number 4 is visibility, getting seen, putting yourself out there, getting in the right places where your audience is, the right platforms when they're there. And so a lot of people send emails out, if you're in the US, on Thanksgiving, which is the Thursday, and Black Friday, which is the Friday, right? And so if you're going to send something out at that time, it's possible that either it could get delayed in sending because there's so many emails being sent, so a lot of volume, and it might be drowned out. So the message might be drowned out. So instead of sending it on those 2 days, maybe you start a campaign leading up to that. So you could send something on the Monday right before, or the Tuesday, maybe the Saturday, or you do a campaign of emails and maybe social media posts leading up to whatever the deal is that you're going to have. There's also, remember, Cyber Monday, which is the following Monday after Black Friday. So there's things that you can do if you're going to do a Black Friday, maybe that you don't do it directly on those days. So in the past, I've noticed that my Black Friday specials have been drowned out. And so I will no longer do it right on. I'll do a campaign. And if I do send one on Thursday, Thanksgiving, or Friday, Black Friday, then it's reinforcing the previous messages that I've done. So just something to consider. And then the last thing I would suggest is to test and tweak. Okay. So TNT is like dynamite, right? So test it. If you've never done a Black Friday special, test it. I've done Black Friday specials and I was like, okay, what worked and what didn't work? I'm going to do more of what worked, and I'm going to test different strategies to see if it's going to work this time, right? So like I said, me sending one message directly on Black Friday does not work for me. So I won't do that again, right? Now I'm going to test something else. which is exactly what I'm going to do coming up. And once again, if you like this video, I'd appreciate if you hit the like button, if you subscribe, follow me, and let me know what was your biggest takeaway for today. While you do that, I also want to mention, if you need additional help to help you stand out in your industry and attract your audience, I have a complimentary strategy session. There's limited spots, and that's at calendly.com/Alexandra Figueredo. I'll make sure to pin a link in the comments and in the description. And with that, I would love to hear if you do plan to do a holiday special or Black Friday special. Let me know. If you've done it in the past and you're like, this is not for me, let me know that as well. Like, we could all learn and grow with each other. All right, everyone, have a wonderful, blessed rest of your day. For more help growing your visibility and monetizing your brand, go to alexandrafigueredo.com. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. Thank you.